To my left here is,
Brother Isaac.
my name is Elisha Ben Israel. I'm the spokesman for today. What I have for you today is the last part or the third part of this lesson. I hope it be very helpful for you, and I hope you understand what we are bringing in for you, because this is for the future. This is not for now. But guess what? It's not too far out. Some people just say, "Oh man, that ain't coming." But guess what? There is no prophecy in this book that is not fulfilling, and it's fulfilling daily. You mightn't see it because you don't have that spirit on you to see. But guess what? Everything the Bible talk about, everything, it's been happening daily round about us. But the Most High God have open your eye to see, because guess what? It's not time for you to see it as yet, because through unbelief, you're not seeing these things. But we that the Most High God choose to bring these words unto you, to let you know certain things. Now, we can see, bro. Sister and brothers, we can see. And we can know what the Most High God have in stock for his people for the day of tomorrow. That's why we're here to bring these things for you. Because everything that the Most High God have in mind is good for his people. Everything. Because now he's waking us up. He's taking us out little by little out of this slavery, out of bondage. You mightn't see it and you mightn't feel it, but it's there. Okay, so we're going to start today with Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 10 to 15. So, my brother, what we're going to do, you're going to read and pause little by little, okay? So, verse 10.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 10. Jeremiah 29, verse 10.
Read.
But thus saith the Lord, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon.
Wait, just a minute. I'm not there.
Okay, Jeremiah.
You said Ezekiel
no,
first.
Jeremiah. Yes, but afterward I said Jeremiah chapter 29. You didn't hear because you were doing something else.
Jeremiah what?
Chapter 29, verse from 10 to 15.
Sorry about that.
From 10 to 15.
Okay.
Okay, read.
So Jeremiah 29, verse 10. Thus saith the Lord, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon, I will visit you and perform my good word toward you, in causing you to return to this place.
Okay. Now, when we look at Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 10, when it says 70 years will be accomplished, that was back in the days. That 70 years is one generation, what the Bible talk about. But no, Babylon, he talking about Babylon. And when he talking about Babylon, he talking about the past and the future. Because this America that we live in is the future Babylon, the future Egypt. But no, when it says 70 years will be accomplished, that was back in the days. That was one generation. Because remember what he says, we will go to Babylon for 7 generations. But guess what? Back in the days, we did 1 generation, so we still had 6 more generations to do. Okay? If you multiply 6 by 70, what it gives you? Please multiply that for me. 6 by 70. You have 60, 70,
420.
exactly 70 by 6 equal 420. That's 420 years that we would go into slavery. Into slavery. So we've been in slavery for over 300 and odd years, almost 400. Okay? From the time we came to slavery in America to 2056, which that is the day when our slavery will be finished. 2056 in the future, our slave time will be finished. So you take from 2056 backward, then you will see what year our slavery started. So we've been here now six generations, 5 generations going into 6. We've been here in America, but that time 420 years. Okay, so after that 420 years or a little before, the Most High God will start visiting. Even though He start visiting us already, because He started to wake us up out of the slumbering state we were, and giving us back our heritage, which is the law of the Most High God, which is the last statute of the commandment of Him. That's why today we have a little bit of that knowledge. He's giving us little by little every Israelite that He is waking up. Okay? Verse 11.
You know, that's true, King.
Yes.
Just to know, it says right here, too clear. I will visit you and perform my good word towards you.
Okay.
Perform my commandments towards you.
Exactly. The good word is the commandment. So that's exactly what He's doing also. He's visiting us just to show you that the time is near. We're almost out of this captivity. Okay? So that's exactly what He's performing in us right now. As Israelites. Okay? Not the whole world. Got that in your mind. He is not about the whole world. No. He's about His children. He's about His offspring. He's about Israel. Okay? Verse 11.
Verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord. Thoughts of peace and not of evil, and to give you an expected end.
Thought of peace. Listen what He got in His mind to us, His people. Okay? I'm not talking about the whole world, to all Israel, because everything is talk about Israel, and you're going to see further on. Because Christianity teaches you that He's talking about everybody in the world. No, He's talking about His people Israel. Over and over in the Bible, even the Old Testament and the New, He's talking about what? He's talking about Israel, 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 wherever you go. So I do not know where these Christians get that is the whole world, bro. No. Okay? Take that out of your hard head and try to listen what the Most High God got to tell you. Okay? Take Christianity out of your head. Okay? And listen and read and study the Bible to know that He's talking about Israel. Okay? And all the thoughts of good that He has for us. Okay? Yes.
Can you put that in the same chapter 29?
Yes, go ahead.
Jeremiah 29, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel.
Okay, you have it right there. The God of Israel. Did He say the God of the Canaanite? Did He say the God of Japheth? Did He say the God of any other nation? He said the God of Israel. Okay, so He performing all the good things He have in His mind to us, His people. Okay, verse 12.
Verse 12. Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you.
In this captivity where we are, whether you want or not, when come the day when you will have to start calling upon Him. Why? Because that falling away is coming. Okay, that falling away is coming. When I say that falling away, meaning things going to get so hard and harsh with his people, which is Israel, are we going to be there to teach them the truth? When I say hard, I mean harder than what it is now. Because you believe that you live in here and you live in good. You live exactly. You believe that you living in paradise when you're living into a
No,
shithole.
that's right.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
but no, with that mindset that you have, the Most High God have to take you from that mindset and put you back on the ground, because the only time you will call on the Most High God and He to us is when you will really, really poverty. Because when you have money, you forget the Most High God. When you're in poverty, you will listen and heed to the word of the Most High God. Okay? But while you are living lavishly, you forgot your maker. You forgot who is God. So He got to take you from where you are and bring you down to the dust. And then we will be there to take and rise you out of that dust. Give you the truth about this Bible. Give you back the statute, law, and commandment. Once you get this in your hard head and you start to call on the Most High God, then He will heal and you start to revive. Because right now you are a walking dead. Okay? Okay.
Verse 13.
Verse 13.
Verse 13. And ye shall seek me and find me when ye shall search for me with all of your heart.
With all of your mind. With your mind. Meaning you cannot be in Christianity and be in the truth. You got to let go from Christianity. You got to let go from all you have been taught, all these lies you have been taught in the world. You have to let go from that. Because when he talks about his heart, your heart, he's talking about your mind, your spirit. Okay? You got to forget all these things that you have been taught in this world, because everything you have been taught is a lie. You have been deceived. Okay? So when you do that, then He will heed to all of us. And He is not about one person. He's about all His children, the Israelites. Okay? Got that clear, my brother? Okay. Verse 14.
Verse 14. And I will be found of you, said the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations, and from all the places whither I have driven you, said the Lord, and I will bring you again into the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive.
Okay, so you want to clear on that? Please read that from your agenda.
Yes,
they can see and hear and listen.
Verse 14. And I will be found of you.
When you start to call on the Most High God, when you believe on Him, what He says, He will be found of us. Say the Most High God. Go ahead.
And I will turn away your captivity.
Meaning He will take us out of this captivity. Okay? Go ahead.
And I will gather you from all the nations.
From all where we have been scattered. Because we have been scattered through the whole four corners of this earth. All the nations, we are there as Israel. We are there. No matter what looks we have, we are there. Because we can have the looks of a Chinese, Japanese, Indian, Ishmaelite, just like that. Even white. Okay? We have different features, different looks, different size. You know what I'm saying? So He will gather us from out of all the nations where He scattered us. Go ahead.
And from all the places whither I have driven you, said the Lord, and I will bring you again into the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive.
Okay. Yeah, that is Jerusalem, because we were in Jerusalem, but we quit following Him, and He says, I will take you and scatter you. So that's exactly what He did. But when we start to call upon Him now, He will heed to us and take us back to our land. Okay, verse 15.
Verse 15. Because he hath said, the Lord hath raised us up prophets in Babylon.
Okay, no, then you will heed and you will notice that we are that prophet the Bible talk about. Okay, because then you will acknowledge that we are the Most High God prophet. Right now, we are nothing to you. Right now, we are liars and a sect to you. But that day coming, that you will acknowledge that we are the prophet, that we are teaching you the truth amongst the Most High God. Okay? Because he will put that spirit in you that you will see and acknowledge all these things. Okay? So let's go to Jeremiah now, Ezekiel 37, 25 to 28.
They call us a cult.
Yes, exactly. That's what they call us.
Ezekiel what now?
37,
Sorry.
25 to 28.
Ezekiel chapter 37.
Wait, let the brother get there. So yes, so my brother, I hope you can understand what I'm trying. This is the second Exodus. I hope you see the first part because that is just like the Bible. You cannot understand the New Testament if you do not know the Old Testament. Okay? And you cannot understand the Old Testament, the New Testament, if you don't have the Old. Now the Old if you don't have the New. Both of them go hand in hand. Okay? So Ezekiel 37, 25 to 28.
Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 25. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant.
Which is the land. And so, and we, Israel, shall dwell in the land that the Most High God gave unto Jacob his servant. Which is that land? That land is the land of Canaan, which today they give it name Israel. And why it was given name Israel? Because the Israelites dwelt in past time, which is the people that descend from Jacob when the Most High God changed Jacob's name to Israel. You can see that in Genesis 35 and 10. Okay, Genesis 35 and 10 tell you that the Most High God changed Jacob's name to Israel. So Israel is not the land. Israel is the people. Everybody that descend from Jacob are Israelites. So they dwell in the land of Canaan. So they changed that name of the land of Canaan to Israel. Okay? That's our history. Try to read, try to study. That's why the Most High God said, study to show thyself approved. You got to study this Bible to know your own history. Because the history that we have been taught is a lie. That's their history, not ours. This Bible is our history.
That's right.
Okay? Read me that again.
Verse 25. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt.
Our forefather back in the days dwelled there. Okay?
And,
Go ahead.
and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be
But just how it was at the beginning, it would be at the end. Okay? So if you believe that when that end comes and you start to become righteous, the Most High God will kill you, you wrong. You wrong. There will be a little change there that you won't even notice it. Okay? You won't even notice it. And for us, our immortality start already. A lot of people doesn't know that. All right? The Most High God not playing. He know what he's doing. Okay. And when it says, and my servant David shall be their prince forever, it meaning Christ. Because Christ is the offspring of David. Christ came from the lineage of David. And David is what? Judah. David was a Judite. Christ is a Judite. Okay? So Christ came direct from David. All the way down to who? Because from David to Christ is what? 14 generation. From David to Christ is 14 generation. That's 980 years after. Okay? 980 years after. So when it says, my servant David, he's talking about Christ when be our king, our head, who we will be following in everything he wants us to follow, which is the law. Okay? Okay, 26.
Verse 26. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them, and it shall be an everlasting covenant with them, and I will bless them and multiply them, and I will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore.
Okay, so right there it's showing you, he will multiply us in that land. Meaning, when we get to that land, we will still be in this body, because to multiply us, he's not going to multiply us spiritually. Meaning, we're going to have wife, and he will multiply us to have kids, to have generation. Okay, try to get that. It's kind of hard to understand, because you believe what you're going to be in. You're going to be a spirit or an angel. Angels do not have sex. Okay, they do not have sex. They are spirit. You need to have this body to what? To procreate, or to be able to multiply. Okay. So right here is telling you, he will multiply us in our land, because how he says in Hosea 1:10. Okay, we will be like the sand of the sea that cannot be measured nor number. Okay, and he will be the head of us. 27.
My tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, I will be their God, and they shall be mine.
Who is talking about? Okay, Israel is not talking about nobody else. Okay, Israel, and I show you that already. 28.
Verse 28. And the heathen shall know that I, the Lord, do sanctify Israel.
Okay, and the heathen, meaning the other nation, shall know that the Most High God set us apart. That means sanctified. He set us apart to be His. He sanctified Israel to be his people, to be His son, to be His offspring, to be His heir with Christ. If you don't know what is heir is to be part of everything we have to inherit with Christ. Okay, the inheritance that the Most High God have promised Christ, He promised it to Israel, which is us. That's why we are here with Christ, with the things of the world, and with the word of the Most High God. There is nobody else who have this inheritance but Israel. Okay?
That's right, bro.
Okay. And read 28 for me again.
28. And the heathen shall know that I, the Lord, do sanctify Israel,
Uh-huh.
when my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore.
When his word will be among us forever, meaning righteousness, meaning everything will be according to every word in this Bible, because this Bible is the word of God, and we as people is his sanctuary, is his temple. Okay? According to what? According to Matthew 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19 to 21. Okay? We are his temple. All right. Let's go now to Ezekiel 11, 16 to 20. 11 to 20. Yes.
Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 16 to 20.
Yeah, let the brother preach there. Okay. Read.
Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 16. Therefore say, thus said the Lord God, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and
Go ahead.
and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come.
Okay. Now, hear what the Most High God said. Therefore, he scattered us amongst the heathen, among the country, through the whole four corner of the earth. Now, let's say four corner of the earth. I want to bring something to you. Hey, bro, does a round earth have four corners? Listen, does a round world, I would like something round right now. I ain't got nothing round. Do you?
Just football.
No, that something round do not have four corners. Yeah. Something round do not have four corners. And the Most High God always say, I'm going to scatter you through the four corners of the earth. And to have four corners, something wrong doesn't have it. And you know why he said four corners? Because you have north, south, east, and west. Does a ball can have north, south, east, and west? Yeah, the white man will make you believe that. But there is no way. Okay?
Exactly.
There is no way. There is, if you hold something round, it's just round. So you're right to laugh at it. So go ahead. Read 16 again.
Verse 16. Therefore say, thus said the Lord God, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries,
Yes.
yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come.
Yet will he be to us like a little sanctuary. That's exactly what happened in here. This is a little sanctuary that he made for us to bring these words unto thee. Okay? Because these words, these classes, he let it reaches to who he wants. Not to everybody, because those that are not Israelite, he will heed to these teachings. Okay? He will make you despise it. But his people will look at it and they will say, that's what that guy is saying is true. Okay? But you that are not an Israelite, man, you ain't going to look at it, and everything I say, you're going to go against it. Because that spirit is not in you. You're not going to acknowledge this Bible. You're going to believe this is just words like everybody. Oh, yeah, the Bible was written by man. Of course, it was written by man. Holy man of God. Okay?
Somebody has to write it.
Exactly. You know, the Most High God choose his people who he wants to write these words for it to reach to his people, not to you, but to who he wants it to reach. And he will accomplish that what he wants in each one of us. Who are Israel?
That,
I got to keep on pounding on that it will get in your hard head to let you know that the Most High God is only for Israel. Verse 17.
Verse 17. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord God, I will even gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where you have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel.
And he going to put us back in our land. Okay, he will gather us again as one and put us back in our land. 18.
Verse 18. And they shall come hither, and they shall take away all the detestable things thereof, and all the abominations thereof from thence.
Okay. No. When it said all the detestable things from among us, is all the things of this world, all the lies that we have in this mind, in this head. That's what makes us stiff-necked, hard-headed, because we prefer to follow the teaching of the devil, the teaching of the nation, instead of follow the teaching of the Most High God, or follow the law of the Most High God. So he will take away all these things from us and give us back his statute, law, and commandment. But don't believe in what Christian tell you, that the Holy Spirit is going come into you and you will feel away and you will feel, no, it doesn't work like that, my brother. That's why we here to teach these things. There is no ghost or spirit going to come into you and make you feel away, and he will talk to you and teach you this. Then what he got us for? Huh? What he got us for? He got us to teach you these things. Okay? There is not such thing. No, don't get me wrong. The Most High God talked to us because we are his prophet. Okay? He talked to us through you that know the Bible. He talked to you through us that he revealed things to us to teach you. Okay? And I know a lot of you, but you all do not believe. A lot of you, the Most High God, you will be sitting certain place, and the Most High God just whisper in your ears and show you things that you don't know, and you say, wow, that was good, I didn't know this. But guess what? You don't know that he's the one that whispering to you right there. You have to get that faith to know that he is the one that whispering to you at the moment. But when I say the Most High God, I'm not talking because there's an order in everything. The Most High God tell it to Christ, and Christ tell it to who? To the angel, and the angel that is around us, they are the one that whisper in our ears and show we things, especially when we are studying the Bible, show we things that people cannot see, not understand. And then we take that and we make a study of it and bring it and teach others. Okay, that's how the Most High God talk to us. If you don't believe that, if you don't believe, he been talking to me straight. I know he talked to the brother here and also to the brother here. Okay, so you got to. That's why Christ said you got to believe. You got to have faith, because without faith, it's impossible to please God. You have to have that faith. Okay, verse 18, 19 or 18.
Yes, sir. 19.
Okay.
And I will give them one heart.
Okay, and I will give them one mind, one spirit. Okay, go ahead.
And I will put a new spirit within you.
And he will put a new spirit. What is that new spirit? Okay, he will put new thoughts in you. Take away all those filthy thoughts. Take away all those things that you learn in this world. That new spirit is the new covenant.
That's right.
Okay? Is the new covenant that he's talking about. Everything that Christ came on this world to save Israel, and everything what Christ wants us to follow. That's the new spirit. Okay? Try to understand what Christ really wants from you. Change that mindset. Take out that Christian BS of your mind and put on, as always said, put on the helmet of the Most High God. Go ahead.
And I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you.
Mhm.
And I will take the stony heart out of their flesh.
Okay, why it says the stony heart out of your flesh? The stony heart is why it says stony, because a stone is hard, it's tough. So your head is tough. It's hard for you to believe in the word of the Most High God. So he says, if we take that stony heart, that stony mind, that stony thought out of you and give you a heart of flesh, meaning when ease upon you to get this understanding in that tough head. Go ahead.
And I will give them a heart of flesh.
Okay, heart of flesh. Make you weak, make you humble. You know what I'm saying? Okay, go ahead.
Verse 20. And they may walk in my statutes.
And we will walk in his law and everything that he wants us to walk in.
And keep my ordinances.
And keep everything he wants us to keep. Go ahead.
And do them.
And do them. Not only listen to it, but do them all. Okay?
And they shall be my people, and I will be their God.
Okay. That's the only way we can be his people, and he will be our God. Once you out of this, trust me, he don't want nothing to do with you. That's why he got to change that stony heart and give you a heart of flesh. Okay?
You notice it. It didn't say into some of them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It didn't say do some of them. It said all. All. Okay? Now, let's go to Ezekiel 37, 24 and 23. Yeah.
Ezekiel chapter 37, verse
24.
Verse 24.
Let me get there. Ezekiel 37. Okay. You there, bro? Okay. No. Ezekiel 37, verse 24. You're going to read 24 first, and then you're going to read 22. Okay.
And David, my servant, shall be king over them.
And David, my servant, shall be king over them. That's Christ. I'll show you that. Go ahead.
And they all shall have one shepherd.
That one shepherd is Christ.
And they also walk in, and they shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them.
Okay, we're going to walk in his judgment. Meaning, when we're out to judge whatever we got to judge, we're going to judge according to his word. Because we're going to do all his statutes and commandments which he commands us to follow. All right? Yes, my brother. So, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It reminds me of the scripture where it says that I think it's in Judges, we shall rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
That is it right there.
Even now, we're beginning to do these righteous acts.
Exactly. We're rehearsing the righteous acts of the Most High God right now. Okay? No, verse 23.
Verse 23. Verse 23. Neither shall they defile themselves anymore with their idols.
With their idols, because everything in this world is an idol to you. Because guess why he says it is an idol to you? because you will have anything and you put it over God, so that become an idol to you. Your shoes can be an idol because some people just kill other people just because they step on the shoe. Money, car, clothes, women, all
Yep,
these are idols.
that's right.
Okay, because you put it over God and you put it over your own people. So
That's it,
he
sir.
got to change you from that mindset. Okay, because whatever you put over God become an idol unto you. Yes, exactly.
It will kill you.
They will trust me. They will trust me.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Read there to testable thing.
Things of the world. Everything in this world is detestable to the Most High God. Go ahead.
Nor with any of their transgressions.
Now with any of the things that we sin into. Okay?
But I will save them out of all their dwelling places.
But he will save us out of all the things that we've been following, because we dwell in all these things. Our mindset is into these things. Okay? Go ahead.
Wherein they have sinned, and I will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their God.
Exactly. So he will cleanse us from all these filthiness, that we can become his people. And then there he will say, yes, this is my people, so now I will be their God. All right? Now let's go to Jeremiah 30 on 1 to 4.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 1.
Mhm. Yes, sir. Let the brother get there. Jeremiah chapter 30 from 1 to 4, and then we're going to go from 8 to 10. All right?
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord God of Israel, saying, Write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book.
Okay. Write thee all the words that the Most High God have spoken unto Jeremiah in the book. What is that book? That book is the Bible. It's the law. Write it in a book. That's why we have this Bible today. Because Jeremiah was a man that the Most High God choose to be a prophet, to be an angel. Okay, to write the book of Jeremiah. Go ahead, verse 2.
Verse 2 again. Thus speaketh the Lord God of Israel, saying, Write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book.
Yes, 3.
Verse 3. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah.
Okay, when it says I will bring again, meaning the second time, because the first time, remember, we went to Babylon and we were where? And we were in Egypt. But this one is talking about Babylon. That the first time we were in Egypt. And then from Egypt, he took us and take us to, that is when he divided the land of Canaan and gave it to Israel. But after that, he made us to gone into captivity again in Babylon. And then we was in Babylon for 70 years. Then he took us from there again and put us back in our land. So this time he says again, it will be the second or third time. I will put it the second, because the first time he was giving us the land. But he took us out and put us back in, so that was the first time. This is the second time. He took us out of Israel again, out of Canaan, and he will take us back there again for the second time. That's why he says again. All right, read that third for me.
For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah.
And when it says Israel and Judah, meaning the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Those two kingdoms are here in America. When you're talking to America, when you talk about America, meaning north, central, and south. Okay? And all scattered over the whole four corners of the world. All right? So it's talking about all Israel, the whole 10, 12 tribes, sorry, the whole 12 tribes. Go ahead.
Said the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it.
Yes. Verse 4.
And these are the words of the Lord that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
Meaning, this is what will happen in the future, whether you believe it or not, concerning Israel and concerning Judah. From 8 to 10 now.
Verse 8. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 8.
Mhm.
For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy
When it says, and it shall come to pass that I will break his yoke from off our neck, meaning the yoke of the white man, the yoke of everyone that have us in captivity, everyone that have us in slavery, he will break the yoke of our and the yoke from us and take us back. When you say a yoke, what is a yoke? Can you please put me up there? What is a yoke? I want the people to see. Because when it says yoke, it means captivity. Okay? So right now, we do not have shackles over around our necks, now our hands. But the worst one is the shackle that we have in our head. Now, I want to show you a yoke. Yeah. The yokes are all these chains and these things that you see around these people's neck. Okay. These are things what we usually have when we were in captivity. But now we do not use because we do not need them. But we are still in captivity. You know why we do not use them? Because back in the day, there wasn't, they didn't break these people's mind like how they have our mind today. Okay, back in the day, they knew who they were, and they rebelled against the slave master, against the white man, against the Chinese, against everyone that took them into captivity. Back then, they knew who they were. They knew that they are the Israelites. But now, the white man, all those that have us in captivity, wash our brain, taught us a lie, and now we do not have to use those shackles, because the word shackle is the one that they taught us, and that is in our mind. So guess what? We are like sheep going to the slaughter. They taught us to follow. So we just follow everything they have taught us. So when they say jump, we say how high? You know what I'm saying? So that is the mindset the Most High God have to take away from us now. Is break that shackle that is in our head. Break that yoke that is in our head, in our mind. It's so seared into it that it's hard to get away from it. But guess what? It's hard for us, but not for him. Not for the Most High God. So that is what you're talking about. He will break away the yoke that we have upon us. Please.
Verse 8. For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and thy bond, and strangers shall no more serve themselves to him.
And them will not no more serve themselves of us. Because exactly, they will never use us again. No, it will be like this. This is us. No, this is them, and this is us. Right now, they are using us. So the Most High God will break that, and then afterward, it just going to turn it like this, which is start to turn, and then guess what? We will be here, and then we will use them. They will be our slave. They will be our what? Servant. Maid. Huh? What you say? Okay. Exactly. They will be our maid. A handmaid, man and woman, they will be our servant. Okay. So that time is coming, bro. That time is coming. Wait for it. Okay. Verse 9.
Verse 9. But they shall serve the Lord their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up to them.
Yes. Verse 10.
Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob.
So we mustn't fear. Don't worry, because he got good things in stock for us. Don't worry, just do what you got to do for now. Okay? Go ahead.
Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity.
Listen, go ahead.
And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
After that, nobody will make us afraid anymore. Okay? When we be on the top, nobody, because we ain't going to have no fear in here. Because guess what? We going to have our faith will be so strong. Okay? We will believe in our God. We will believe so much that the Most High God will put that faith in us, and we ain't going to fear no one anymore. Whenever they say they're coming after us, the only thing we're going to say, let them come. We have who to take care of them. And if the Most High God wants us to war against them, we will do it, because there is no fear, and they can't kill us. We will be immortal. They can't kill us. So we ain't going to fear for them, because once you're righteous, you ain't got to worry. You all forget, don't forget Samson. Okay, do not forget him. Once you are righteous, trust me, they cannot touch you. And nothing what they have can touch you. But when you are in sin, they will overcome you.
That's right.
All right? No, that was right. Yes. Now, Jeremiah 31, verse 11.
Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 11.
All right. Read.
For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he.
For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob and ransomed us from the hand of those that were stronger than us. What he is telling us here, when Christ gave his life for Israel, he redeemed us. That's why he started to wake us up today. And now when he said he will ransom us, meaning he will take us out from here to bring us back to our land. Because guess what? All these nations are stronger than us. We do not have no might to fight against them, no might to go against them, because we got to wait on Christ for Christ to do what he got to do to take us out from here. Like I said before, the Most High God will put that in the spirit, that they come together with one consent to what? To acknowledge that we are the children of the Most High God, and then when they acknowledge that, they will say, we got to let these people go, or not things will start happening to us, and we are not going to be able to stand against the Most High God. Okay, so that's exactly what will happen among these nations. They will come together with one concept, with one mind, to let us go back to our land. All right, wait for it, my brother, because it's coming. That was 11 or 10. Okay. Jeremiah 31:11. You didn't read 10? Okay. No, please read 10 for me.
Jeremiah 31, verse 10.
Mhm.
Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off,
Mhm.
and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him, and keep him as a shepherd do his flock.
Read that again. Read that again, my
Hear
brother.
the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and
Hear the word of the Lord, all the nation. Okay? And declare
declare it in the isles afar off.
and declare to all the islands that are far off from where? Far off from Israel. Okay, go ahead.
And say, He that scattered Israel will gather him,
Okay, that's the Most High God.
and keep him as a shepherd do his flock.
Exactly, and keep us as a shepherd do his flock. And who is that shepherd? Christ, and we are the flock. Israel is the flock. Verse 11.
Verse 11. For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he.
Okay, but the Lord of what?
Hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him, and ransomed him from the hand of him
Okay,
that was stronger
let
than
me
he.
show you that now in the New Testament. Go to Matthew 10 and 6.
Matthew 10, chapter 6. Matthew chapter 10, verse 6.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 6. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter
Listen. He redeemed Israel, not everybody. That's why I make him gone to Matthew chapter 10, verse 6. And then afterward, we're going to go to Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. Matthew 10 and 6.
Matthew
Read.
10, verse 6. But go gather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
What it says to the Edomites?
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
No, I believe it's the Elam.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
The house of Israel. He didn't say no other nation. He said, go rather to the house of Israel. Gather them. Save them. Redeem them. Okay? He's not talking about nobody else. He's talking about Israel. All right, Matthew 15, 24.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24.
Read.
But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Read that again.
But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the sheep of the house of Israel.
So, my brother, I'm showing you facts. I'm not lying to you. So if you don't believe this, you are not an Israelite. Okay? And because your head is full of BS, and you believe everything that the Christian taught you, and what you do not study. You just sit down and take in all these foolishness and believe a lie. Okay? So what I'm showing you here is the truth. Because it's not coming out of my mouth. I'm just giving you the understanding, okay, of each word that is in this book, which is our history book. Okay? So, my brother, let's go to 2 Samuel 7 and 10. 2 Samuel 7 and 10. Chapter 7, verse 10. 2 Samuel. Wait, let the brother reach you. You You ready, my bro? Okay, read.
The book of Second Samuel, chapter 7, verse 10.
Mhm.
Moreover, I will appoint a place for my people Israel.
So let me ask you something. The place that he is appointed, where and which is that place? We're talking about Israel or Canaan. We are going right back to our land. Go ahead.
And I will plant them, and they may dwell in a place in their own.
And he will plant us there, and we will be in a place of our own. That is our own. That is the land of Canaan, the land which today go by the name of Israel. There is where the Most High God sending us back to inherit. So he will take all those false Israelites, false Jews that is there, and he will plant us back there. And what he says is going to happen?
And they may dwell in the place of their own and move no more.
And move no more. Go ahead.
Neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them anymore.
Neither shall the nation afflict us anymore. Meaning, the nation, they will never ever take us into captivity again, as before time. Yes, brother Tom.
You know, that's one of the characteristics of modern day life. I don't know how many times I've moved, and I've never felt at home. You know, never.
No, you got the point. Because this place is not our home. So you look how many times you've been moving from here, there, everywhere. And you do not have a resting place. Because this place, we are just passing through here. We are, how you say, nomada? We are somebody.
No, nomads,
Okay.
vagabonds.
Exactly.
Vagabonds.
We are vagabonds in this place. This is not our land. Okay? This is not our land. Our land is the land of Israel. So he's taking those liars from here, which is our brother. Don't get me wrong now. Those white people, those Edomites, they are our brother. They are the son of Esau. Okay? They are the Edomites the Bible talks about. Okay? So he will take them out from there to give us back our heritage, to give us back our land. All right? So got that clear. Plant us back in our land. All right? So let's go back to Baruch chapter 2 in the Apocrypha. Baruch chapter 2, verse 30 to 35. Verse 30 to 35.
Baruch chapter 2, verse 30 to 35.
Read.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Mm-hmm.
But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Okay. What he said,
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
In the land where we are slaves, we shall remember who we are really. And he knows that we are hard-headed. But in this land, we're going to remember of who we are and why we're going to remember. As I tell you before, he got to take us from this state and take us right back to the dust and bring us out from there again. Because you believe, as I said before, you believe that you live in lavishly. That you living in what? In paradise. When you live in as, I wouldn't even say, but you know what you're living as. You know what I'm saying? Yes? Okay.
Garbage.
So here we're going to remember who we are. Okay? verse 31.
And shall know that I am the Lord their God,
And yes, but we shall know that he is the Lord our God.
for I will give them an heart and ears to hear,
He will give us a mind to think, an ear to hear and understand that he is God and that we are Israelite, the Bible talk about. Okay? 32.
and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity,
Exactly what we are doing now. Okay? Go ahead.
and think upon my name,
Uh-huh.
and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before the Lord.
Okay. We will remember the day of our forefather, our great grandfather, which is our father because we descend from there, that they sinned. Okay, so he will let us, the Most High God will let us remember all the things that our forefather did, and then we will try to make it back up to the Most High God. We're going to try it. We're going to make it back up to the Most High God and quit sinning. We're going to try not to go through the same thing our forefather went through.
Right.
Okay?
That's right.
Verse 34.
And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be the lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished.
Okay, so right here, Baruch is telling you the same thing with Jeremiah, Isaac, and all the prophets have been prophesying about. So he will take us back to our land, and he will increase us there, and he will give us back our land, our heritage. When I say our heritage, meaning our land and statute, law, and commandment, that's the heritage according to Sirach 17, Sirach 17 and 5, no, Sirach 17, 11, and 20. We ain't got to go there. And Sirach 23, verse 25. Okay? That is our heritage, the land of Israel and the statute, law, and commandment. Okay? That's our heritage. All right. Verse 35.
And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
Okay, so this time when we go back to our land, there is no one going to be able to overcome us again. Because there, now we will be what? We will be righteous and judged according to every word of this Bible, of the word of the Most High God. Okay, so whenever we go back to our land, this time it will be for everlasting, from generation to generation. Never more will we go back into captivity. Okay, so have that clear. Don't let nobody, but before all that happened, there is something have to come to pass first. Okay? There is something have to pass first. And I will show you what going to come to pass. Go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. And I just want you to read to where it says, falling away first. Okay? Yeah, chapter 2, verse 3. Just read on the way it says falling away first.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3.
Let
no man deceive you by any means.
Okay, let no man lie to you by any means, meaning don't let they fool you that these things not coming to pass. Because people will tell you, no, that's a lie. That ain't going to happen. So don't let them fool you. Don't let them deceive you. Because every word in this Bible has to come to pass. Okay? Go ahead.
But that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
That day shall not come, meaning all the things that I have spoken unto you just now, showing you that we go back to our land. The falling away have to come first. Okay? Therefore, the falling away have to come first. What is that falling away? Okay. Okay. Let's go to Psalms 78, 31 and 32. Psalms 31. Psalm 78.
Psalm chapter 78,
Verse 31 and 32.
verse 31, verse 32.
You got there, my brother? Okay. Go ahead.
The wrath of God came upon them and slew the fattest of them and smote down the chosen men of Israel.
Yeah. Go ahead.
For all this they sinned still and believed not for his work, for his wondrous work.
Okay. So what have to come first? Read it again from 31 and 32.
The wrath of God came upon them and slew the fattest of them and smote down the chosen men of Israel. For all this they sinned still and believed not for his wondrous work.
For unbelief. Because his wondrous work is doing it right now. With us teaching you, this is the wondrous work of the Most High God. But you do not believe. So guess what? He going to slew you. When it means he going to slew you, meaning he got to take you from where you are and bring you down to nothing, put you back into hard bondage that you will try to heed to what we are saying and start to call upon the Most High God's name and believe in him and not believe in that white Christ that everybody believes in. So he got to slew you with many stripes. Okay? And when he says slew, it doesn't mean that he's going to kill you because you're already dead. All right? You're already dead and don't know. But you got to bring so many calamity upon you again. That's the falling away. Again, that you can see and notice and acknowledge that you're wrong in everything you're doing. And leave all these filthiness of this world and cleave to his word. Okay?
That's right.
No, let's go to 36 and 37 right there.
Verse 36, 37. For their hearts was not right with him.
Okay. Our mindset, our heart was not right with the Most High God. We were still in sin and unbelief.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Neither were they steadfast in his covenant.
Neither would we keep the covenant firmly.
But he bring full compassion, forgive their iniquity, and destroy them not.
Okay. Even though right now we do not keep his law firmly, but he had compassion on us. Go ahead and what?
Many in time turned his anger away and did not stir up all his wrath.
Okay, please go back to 37 and read.
For their heart was not right with him, neither were they steadfast in his covenant.
Okay, neither was we steadfast. We wouldn't keep firm the covenant nor nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, read 38, which I never have 38 in it.
But he, being full of compassion,
But God, being full of compassion,
forgave their iniquity
forgive our sins. Go ahead.
and destroyed them not.
And did not destroy us, but what? Keep us in captivity till we acknowledge that He is the God of Israel. Okay, just right here. Now go to 34 and 35.
Verse 34. When he slew them, then they sought him, and they returned and inquired early after God.
Okay, when He took us to nothing, go ahead.
When he slew them, then they sought him, and they returned and inquired early after God.
Okay, so He got to take us to nothing that we will heed to Him and notice that everything He's telling us is a truth. Because only so we will inquire of God. But if He keep us in this state, we will believe that we are living a lavish life. That we are living what you said just now? Yes, that we are living in paradise. So He will do this, that we notice that we are not in paradise, that we are slave, nothing but slave. But now, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to acknowledge the word of the Most High God. All right, 35.
35. And they remembered that God was their rock, and the high God their redeemer.
That I will remember that Christ was our rock, and the Most High God, the Father, our Redeemer, because He sent His Son to die for us, that we could be redeemed back unto the Most High God, which is the Father of all creation and the Father of Israel. Okay? But the falling away got to come first, my brother. So wait for it. It's coming. And little by little it's coming. You notice that everything is getting harder and harder. You notice that America is falling. So how America is falling, these people are going to come to say and say, look, we falling. We need how you call it? Cheap labor. We need cheap labor as how it was before. We got to bring back these niggers into captivity. Let them work the land, let them till the land, that we can make business and build back up America. And that's what they have in mind right now. You don't know, but that is what every one of them coming and with one consent and thinking about us right now. Because right now we are getting out of their hand. So they got to hold us back and put back us into slavery, pay us nothing. And I'm going to show you something that you don't know. Like, go ahead. He said that. Go ahead. You will read. Tell him to come. Because, because he got to take us back there because America is falling. Okay, so they need money. They need money to keep on doing all the filthiness that they are doing. So we are going back to till that earth for free. That's why the Most High God say to us, He always say, one time in the year, in the Feast of Booths, the Feast of Tabernacle, you must dwell in tents, dwell in booths, because He wants us not to forget that we are not from this world, not from this part of the world. He wants us to know that this time is coming, that we're going to start to dwell in booths. We're going back home, we call it hut. We're We're going to start to dwell in tent. We ain't going to have no house to live in because all of them they're going to take away these things from us. And we're going to have to make our own tent, our own hut, our own booth to dwell in. With what? With with the leaf of the trees. That's how the Most High will take us to that point and take us right back to that point that you and us and everybody may start to call upon the name of the Most High God. What you going to say, my brother?
I saw a news article, Brother Elisha. The news article was about a family that couldn't pay their house anymore.
Yes, go ahead.
And the bank sent them a letter and said, you should try maybe living in a tent.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. The same thing we're talking about.
Wow, bro.
The same thing we're talking about.
That's no
and
joke.
That is just the beginning.
No joke.
That is just the beginning.
I couldn't believe it when I read it. I said, what?
Okay.
Live in a tent?
The beginning.
A family.
Yeah, a family. That's how the time is coming that we will have to live in tent. That's why the Most High God said, one time a year, from the 15th to the 22nd, we got of the 7th month, we got to dwell in tent, that we may accustomed to live this way. Okay? Because a lot of you, we got to teach you how to live in tents because you all don't know how to live in tents. Because everybody have AC, they have this, they have that. You got to learn to cook outside on tree rocks. You got to learn to plant and eat off what you plant, reap what you sow, and eat off it. You got to go right back to poverty, to the least, and then you start from there. And then we will be there to teach you the righteous word of the Most High God.
Yes.
Okay? So don't worry, we will be there with you. All right? But we will be the teacher to teach you how to cook out there. Because guess what? I know to do that. And a lot of you don't even know how to start a fire out there. A lot of you don't even know how to cook, don't even know how to do nothing out there. Because you depend too much on the white man, and you do not depend on the Most High God. Okay? So you got to learn to survive out there. But guess what? That's why the Most High God have people like me and like those what you call Benjamite, because we are just like the Benjamite. We know, well, we come from Ireland. People from Ireland know how to cook outside, know how to live in hut, know how to do certain things that people that live in the city and that live in America doesn't know. Okay? So we will be there to teach you. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right? Now let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 5 and 6.
Chapter 8, verse 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt
Wait till the brother get there. Tell me when you're there. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 5 and 6.
Just a minute. I'm sorry. For some reason I lost it. Sorry about that.
So, my brother, don't believe that this thing is not coming to pass. Okay? It's coming. So prepare yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually for it, because it's coming. Okay? And it's not hurrying. It's not hurrying. It's coming, my bro. Okay? Deuteronomy 8, verse 5 and 6. Read.
Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as the man chastise his son, so the Lord thy God chastise thee.
Consider in your heart. Remember what I told you, that we are the sons of the Most High God. So all these things he is doing to chastise us for all the abomination and all these things that we have committed in front of the Most High God. So he chastised us because he loved us. Which man do not chastise his son because he loved them and he want them to do the right thing. So when he doing us these things, is because you are sinning. You are following the white man. You are following all these evil things that he taught you. So the Most High God, what he going to do, he going to chastise you and teach you the right way. Read that to me again.
Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as the man chastise his son, so the Lord thy God chastise thee.
Okay, as a normal man chastise his son, so God chastised Israel for all the abomination we have committed. Verse 6.
Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways and to fear.
So why he chastises us? Because we are not keeping this commandment. So when we start to keep the commandment, there will be no more chastisement. And why does he chastise us? Now let's go to Proverbs 3 and 12.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 12. Proverbs 3. Proverbs 3, verse 12. For whom the Lord loved, he correct, even as a father to a son in whom he delighted.
Okay, because he delighted us. Because he loves us. That's why he chastises us. Read it again.
Verse 12. For whom the Lord loved, he corrected.
For who the Lord loved, he chastised, he correct. And if he correcting you, it's because he wants you to do good. And what is good? His statute, law, and commandment. Romans 7 and 12. Read it. That's the only thing that is good. So that's why he chastised us, that we may come back to him and do the good things, which is his law. And why he chastised us? Because we are his children. We are his sons and daughters. Israel. Okay, now let's go to Hebrew chapter 12, verse 6 to 8. Just let me finish this. Hebrew chapter 12, verse 6 to 8.
Hebrews 12, 6.
Yes, verse 6 to 8.
Oh, verse 6. Hebrews 12, verse 6.
Listen on what it have this say. Go ahead.
For whom the Lord loved, he chastised.
For who the love, he correct.
And henceforth, every son whom he received.
And whip every son who he received.
Ouch.
When he whip you, he's taking you from here, taking you right back down to nothing. That's how he whip you. That's how he whip us, taking us back to nothing, and then start from there, come up. And you will see why he going to do it. Read verse 7.
If he endure chastisement, God dwell with you as with son.
If we endure that chastisement, we take it firmly, we take it with good, with let's say a good character, because we will get to know that he's chastising us for all the sins that we have committed in front of him. So we acknowledge we are in this state because of our sinful way. So when we acknowledge this, he deals with us as sons and daughters. Okay? Finish, read that one.
If ye endure chastising, God dwell with you, as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chastises not?
Okay, what is there any son that the father do not chastise? Every father that loves his son will chastise them as long as he is doing something wrong or something bad. Okay? But if he do not chastise you, let's see what the Bible says. Read
Verse
8.
8. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
If he do not chastise you, that's why he do not chastise the other nations. He only chastised Israel, his son. He said, if you read it again for me.
But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards, not sons.
If he do not chastise you, meaning you are not his son, but you are a bastard, meaning I am not your daddy. I am not your father. You do not belong to me. You belong to who? To the devil, the Bible talk about. That's your father. That's John chapter 10, verse no, John chapter 10, verse what you call verse 22 to 24. Or John the other one is John chapter 8, verse 44. You are of your father devil, and the lust of your father you will do. Okay? So you are not the son of God, but the son of the devil. That's why you are bastard if he do not chastise you and correct you. So when he's doing, take it cheerfully and have and acknowledge that you did wrong. That's why he is chastising you. And once you acknowledge that, then he will treat you as a son. Okay? Treating you as a son is bringing you back to him. All right? So let's go to Exodus 19:5 and 6. Let me show you. After he corrects you and chastises you, what you will become. Exodus 19, verse 5 and 6. Thank you, Father.
Exodus 19, verse 5 and 6. Exodus chapter 19, verse 5 and 6.
Wait, let the brother reach there. So all these prophecies is for you, my brother. So hold on it tight. Do not let it go. Believe. Have faith. Have faith. All right? And know that these things is what will come and overtake thee as sons and daughters of the Most High God. Read.
Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant.
You listen now, listen good. Listen good what it's saying, what the Most High God saying. Therefore what? Read it again.
Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant,
Keep the law.
then shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people.
That's he's talking about his sons and daughters. We will be a peculiar treasure to the Most High God above all the nations them of the world. But if you do not keep his covenant and the statute and law, what you're going to be? You're going to be a bastard. Read.
And for all the earth is mine.
For all the earth is the Most High God.
Verse 6. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation.
So you notice what the Most High God will do with us. We will be a kingdom of priests to teach the nation the Most High God way. Go ahead.
Ye are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
These are the words which Moses was to speak, was to say to the children of Israel. And that's exactly what started from now. Okay, that's exactly what's taking place. So when we be chastised and we take it cheerfully, we become the son of God. And when we become the son of God, we will be a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. To what? To teach the Most High God way to all the nation in this world. Because guess what? We will be on top. They will be on the bottom. We will be kings and priests when they will be what? Our followers, our slaves, our servants. And we got to teach them for them to dwell among us. We got to teach them the way of the Most High God. All right? There is no way out of this. Now, Exodus 15:26.
Chapter 15, verse 26. Chapter 15, verse 26.
Wait, let him reach there. We're almost finished. We're almost finished. Read.
15, verse 26.
Read.
And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do that which is right, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healed thee.
Meaning, if we keep all the Most High God's statute, law, and commandment, we will never be sick again. Disease is going to sickness. All the sickness that he brought upon the Egyptian, and all the diseases that there is right now in this world, in this place, he said it will never come upon you and overtake you again. But guess what? We got to follow the Most High God statute, law, and commandment. If you do not follow that, then you will got all these things upon you. But if you follow it, trust me, he will take care of you. He will make you a healthy person. And none of this will ever touch you again. While the whole world is sinning and getting sick, just through their filthy minds, we will be living lavishly and living in health because we became righteous through the word of the Most High God and through following his statute, law, and command. Okay? Now, let's go to 1 Maccabees 4 and 10. First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 10.
Chapter 4, verse 10. First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 10.
Wait, let you read there. I can get there. First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 10. Read.
Now therefore let us cry unto heaven, if peradventure the Lord will have mercy upon us, and remember the covenant of our fathers, and destroy this host before our face this day.
Okay. Listen now. Read that again for me.
Now therefore let us cry unto heaven.
Okay. Now therefore let us cry unto heaven. Now therefore let us call upon the Most High God. Why we going to call on him? Because we acknowledge that the best thing to do is to follow the Most High God. The best thing to do is to follow his statute, law, and commandment. So let us cry unto him, because if we do not cry, he is not going to heed to us. He's not going to take us out of this place we're in. He is not going to do the things that he promised us that he will do for us. Read.
Now therefore, let us cry unto heaven, if peradventure the Lord will have mercy upon us, and remember the covenant of our fathers, and destroy this host before our faces.
Okay,
today.
so when we start to cry upon him and start to deal with him righteously, what he will do, he will remember the covenant that he made with our father, Abraham, Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? And what he going to do after? He will destroy all those nations among us and put us back in our land. Okay? When we say going to destroy the nation, he going to take those that be in Israel, going to take them all. He going to destroy this land, cleanse Israel, and put us back in our land. All right? That's exactly what he's telling you there, even though you don't believe. Okay? So once we start to call upon him, he will remember the covenant that he made with us, with Israel. All right?
That's right.
Okay. Now, let us go to Matthew 10:23. Huh? Okay. Matthew chapter 10, verse 23. Read, my brother, when you get here. Matthew chapter 10, verse 23. You read.
Oh, okay. Matthew chapter 10, verse 23.
No, let me show you that we are not going into that land until Christ returns. Okay? Matthew 10:23 tell you that. Okay? Matthew 10:23. Okay, my brother. Shalom.
Praise the Lord, homie. Oh, praise to the Most High, man.
Okay. Matthew chapter 10, verse 23.
But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come.
Okay. Listen to what it's saying. Just listen. When they persecute you in this city, well, the persecution will start one day. But the persecution ain't going to be as harsh as how it was before. Because the persecution was the time past. But now he says, I will put them in order before your face, and you cannot do anything. So that's exactly what he's doing. We will be persecuted just a little bit. Okay? Just a little. Not like in time past when the 12 apostles have been persecuted and all those in the time past. No, it's different. Because he tells the nation, I will put them in order before your face, and there is nothing you can do. So that's exactly what is happening now. So meaning we are not going to be persecuted as before. Okay? As before, the persecution was for those in the past. But now it says, I will put them in order before your face, and there is nothing you can do. All right? So it says, read it again. 23.
Verse 23, but when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another.
Okay, this is the part what I want. Go ahead.
For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come.
Till Christ come back, we are not going to step in that in that land, the land of Israel. Okay, when Christ comes, then we went back to our land. When Christ comes, I don't know if it's spiritually or physically. I can say spiritually because guess what? Spiritually, we start to wake up. So he started to come into our life now. So he got to come in each one of us. Okay, that we start to do according to the word of the Most High God. According to every statute, law, and commandment, to follow everything that the new covenant, which is the New Testament, want us to do, want us to follow. That's exactly what Christ wants us to. That's why the Most High God said, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him." So everything that Christ tells us to do, that's exactly what we got to follow. All right? Not what the heathen they say, not what we have been taught, not all these lies, but what Christ tell us to do. And what he tell us to do, you can read it in Matthew chapter 5 and Luke chapter 6. Read the whole of it and understand exactly what Christ wants from us. Okay, and if you don't understand it, call me and let me give you the understanding of it. Okay, because there is a number there that you can call. And if you don't have that number, guess what? You can call to this number. 786 469 1016. That's my number. You call me and I will explain each thing for you. All right. All right. So let's go to one more, and we finish. But I want you to understand, Christ is coming into each one of us right now. That's spiritually. Okay, that's how he will be the head of us. Because being the head of us, he ain't got to be here. He is here spiritually, even though you don't know. Because everything he commanded us through the Comforter, which is this Bible, that exactly we are doing. So he is coming into us now spiritually, and we are heeding to every word that he is teaching us. Okay? And the Comforter is the Bible. All right? So right now, he is waking us up. All right? He is waking us up to this, to everything that he is teaching us right now. All right? So let's go to Zechariah chapter 2, verse 4 and 5.
Zechariah chapter 2, verse 4. Hallelujah.
Hear this one.
And said unto him, Run, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls for the multitude of men and cattle therein.
Jerusalem shall be, that is when we go back to our land. Jerusalem shall be inhabited as a town without wall. Because why? We are not going to be fear of nothing, nor of no one. So our land ain't got to be with no walls or walls around it. Because guess what? The other verse will tell you why. And then now, if you go and read Ezekiel 38, you will see what the heathen, by we will be without wall, what the heathen they will have in mind to come against us. So read Ezekiel 38, and you will see what they will have in mind in that time. But the Most High God will turn it around, and those same people that had in mind to come against us, those are the one the Most High God will put to what? To safeguard us. Okay? Exactly what will happen. They will have evil thoughts against us. But the Most High God just will turn it wrong. And all those people that will gather themselves together to come against us, all those people is the one going to be wrong about us to safeguard us. Okay? So Jerusalem will be a town without wall, full of riches. You can read that in Ezekiel 38 also. Full of riches, scattered, and everything. So it says in Ezekiel 38, so it says right in Zechariah. Okay? Zechariah chapter 2, verse 4 and 5. Read that more from here again.
And said unto him, Run, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls for the multitude of men and cattle therein.
Okay. 5.
For I, saith the Lord, will be unto her a wall of fire round about, and will be the glory in the midst of her.
Christ will be the glory in the midst of us. Why? Because the glory is his law, statute, and commandment that we will be carried out. So the glory of the Most High God is Christ, and the glory of Christ is each word that came out of the mouth of God, which is the holy commandment of the Most High God, which is this Bible. That will be our glory. That will be our law. That will be our testament. That will be everything. Okay? So the judgment that we are going to judge, it will come from where? From this book. That's why he give it to us and put that spirit in us, that we will learn that from now, that we will become that righteous nation. Judge righteous everybody wrong about us according to the word of the Most High God. Okay? So that's how it's going to be in the new Jerusalem. Okay? That's how, and all that when dwell among us got to know this. And when I say all that when dwell among us, because the heathen they will be among us. But the only thing, the only way for them to dwell among us is knowing the statute, law, and commandment of the Most High God. If they do not want to heed to this, they not will have part among us, but they will be in the field as slave and servant until they learn, and then they will come again among us and learn the way of the Most High God. Because God said, all the world got to be righteous. Everyone got to bow at the feet of the Most High God, of Christ. Okay? And when he said they got to bow, is they all got to do what the Most High God command them to do. And it says in Luke chapter 19, verse 27, all those that do not want to follow me, he said, bring them and kill them. Bring them and put them in slavery. Because he tell you that he have no in killing you, he have no profit in it. So when he said bring them and kill them, meaning put them in slavery, work them till they acknowledge that I am God and that you are my people. Okay? Work them. Not killing, because killing you benefit us, not him, in nothing. But putting you to work as a slave, it will benefit Israel. All right? So don't believe that you will be dead. no, we will kill you and put you to rest when you didn't put us to rest. No, you're going to slavery. You got to work. Okay? You got to work because that's the only way we going to benefit of you. Everything you work, you got to bring it to who? To Israel. To us. All right? So, and with that, we say shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Brother, you have learned, brother and sister, everybody who I'm talking about Israel, I hope you have learned something from this and believe what I'm prophesying to you of this Bible.
That's right.
Believe it, keep it, hold it, study, okay? And if you can teach any other one, just do it, okay? Because all of us got to come to the knowledge of this. Every one of us, all right?
Hallelujah.
My brother, and with that we say shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Our number's on the screen. You can call us anytime. And we appreciate your being with us. This is Lido Sanctuary Israelites. My name is AYB. You've been listening to our brother.
Elisha ben Israel.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Most High in Christ bless you.